Yeah, we're in the Van Abbe Museum, where the Embassy of Inclusive Society is this year. And you are the social designer, researcher and creative lead of the Embassy, right? So can you tell me what the Embassy of Inclusive Society is about?
This year is for us kind of a continuation and further development of the work we started last year, where we think about inclusivity not so much as a problem that we want to fix, but rather as an ongoing learning and unlearning process in which we all engage together.
Can you give an example of unlearning? That's a word that I don't hear too often.
We make a lot of assumptions about people, and unlearning means to recognize some of the assumptions and the thinking patterns that are embedded in us, and to think, okay, how do I question what I think I know and approach a person, a group, and a situation with an open mind.
And I understand that you put some of those, or a lot of those learnings into the project behind us, right?
Yes. Yeah, so the project behind us is called Globum Ipsum.
Yeah.
We start the design process by asking the question, what is needed so that different people can access the information.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah, let's go have a look. So we chose this name because this installation is about holding space for the different needs of different bodies. And often in museum spaces and cultural spaces and design exhibitions, you have an object presented, often on a podium or on a table.
Yeah.
And very often they are, for example, too high.
Okay.
So then a wheelchair user can't really see it properly.
Ah, okay.
But also for children.
Yeah.
So this is the invitation, the advice for the height of the table, the margin of the height and the width, so that different people can have a look.
Interesting. Me, those funny looking glasses over there. Can we have a look?
So this entire installation was designed by Karin Fischnaller from Studio De Andere. In collaboration with another studio called Drempelos, we introduced these glasses so that not only we show the guidelines, but we also give a little bit of an experience of what you do see when you look through glasses with different visual impairment conditions.
Okay, it's really cool how you've put these guidelines, which could just be a simple rule book, into a space, into things you can experience.
Yeah, for me, what you say now is exactly the power of design, to take information and visualize it in a different way so that people can access it, touch it, get excited about it. Suddenly, it's not a rule book, but it's a space you can experience, and that's really where I think designers can contribute a lot.
Right. And speaking of experience, we're getting active, right?
We're getting active.
Put on my track pants.
Yes, yes.
I heard about the gym.
Yeah. Shall we
just go there and talk about it? Cool. It really does feel like a gym.
Yeah.
We've got some lockers.
We got some lockers.
A field.
A field.
Although not a regular field, it's moving around.
Not a regular field. It's a fluid field.
A fluid field,
yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the fluid field. How did this come about?
The idea of the fluid field is that by changing the field, we can change the way we interact while doing sports.
Okay.
We change the game, we change the rules, we change the group dynamics.
All right, how does it change the group dynamics?
Well, as you can see, it's not that it's always in the middle with us against them. It's becoming round, the border is merging and changing. You can ask yourself, if this was really the way a sports field would look like, how would I move in this space? How would we play together?
Yeah.
This is a supporting artifact. Yeah, of course you can touch. And the idea of this tactile map is that we took 3 states of this projection. So of course it's not exactly the same.
Yeah.
And Gabriel and Karin worked on it together and translated it into something you can feel. You have 3 states.
This guide.
This is the legend. This is the way to read it. And you have 3 types of outlines, and the density changes. So when you close your eyes and you move through the different states, if you focus and develop a bit your sensitivity, you can feel the change of the pattern.
Yeah.
Because the idea of inclusivity and accessibility is to try to approach it, again, not by solving it, but by looking for different bodily experiences in which you can access the space, the information from the abilities of your own body. So you can't see, but maybe probably you can touch and sense. So our senses and our bodies are a way to create spaces for all.
Right.
And this is a project by Davy, and he himself is a football lover, player, and member of queer community. And he kept on feeling like, these two identities can't coexist. It's either that or
us against them.
Us against them. And within the football world, he felt like there's no space to be queer. For him, fashion plays a big role in bridging and shaping and breaking stigmas.
I see something else that fits well with the gym, a bike.
Yeah.
I think it's time to get active.
Yeah, you want to try?
Yeah.
Come. Yeah, so you're sitting on the Mensakenner bike.
Yeah.
And Mensakenner is a project by Studio Inc.
All right.
And it's a training program.
Yeah.
A training program to train your inclusivity muscle. For this exhibition, they designed this bike as a statement and also a translation of this training really into the bodily experience. And they recorded conversations with the ambassadors of Mensakenner, with people with different disabilities that say themselves, what do they need? What would they like you to pay attention to? Yeah. What is for them a comfortable, pleasant, safe space? And edited into small considerations, small snippets, small experiences, mostly in public spaces, and how to make these spaces more safe and more comfortable and more pleasant for everyone.
All right. And during this design week, we also have some activities lined up?
Yes, so you can train here, but next to that, throughout the entire week, we're going to have an extensive activity program with workshops, 1 or 2 dialogues, sessions, performances every day. It's for free, everyone can access it, so you just have to sign up through the website of the embassy. So we are very much excited and hoping that next to having an exhibition, people will also come together to learn from, train together, learning often from people with lived experiences.
That's really cool. Shai, thank you so much for showing me around.
Welcome.
The wonderful exhibition.
Thank you for learning and unlearning.
Yeah, I learned some things today. And of course, thanks for watching. If you want to visit the Embassy of Inclusive Society, come to the Dutch Design Week, to the Van Abbe Museum.